Hi, Steve Gamache with a Chef Knives to Go quick look product video on the Takeda Aogami Super Classic version Honesuki 150mm Japanese boning knife. This line of knives from Mr. Takeda has a core steel of Aogami Blue Super carbon steel. The heat treat rating on these is about Rockwell 62 approximately, and the construction is a reactive iron cladding with a kurouchi finish over the top of that Aogami Super core. The weight on this is about 6 ounces, 169 grams, and the blade length is definitely higher than the stated 150, so it's about 165 on the edge, about 6.5 inches, so it's pretty decent size Honesuki. The overall length is about 12 inches. The spine at the base is pretty substantial at about 4.8 millimeters, and the taper goes down just a little bit on this, but it maintains quite a bit of thickness throughout until you get down just the very part of the edge when the grind starts. The height at the heel is about 42 millimeters on this, and the handle type is a octagonal, nicely done rosewood with ebony ferrule, and the circumference in this handle is pretty substantial. It's 3.25 inches, quite a bit of difference over kind of a standard 3-inch handle, so it's quite a meaty, substantial handle. Definitely not small. The finish on this is very, very nicely done. You can tell there's a lot of craftsmanship built into this knife. So it's a hand-forged knife. It's got Shosui's really nice kurouchi blacksmith finish on it with just a really nice textured finish. The handle junction on here, I just have to point this out. These things have a serious amount of epoxy or whatever he uses on the end, so this is not going to get any water in that handle. This is very nicely sealed up for a professional environment. The blacksmithing on this is quite exceptional. As you start really looking at the edge on this blade, you can see, let me get the camera to kick in here on my focus point. You can just see the nice line here where the cladding gives way into the core Aogami Super steel. And it's just a super nicely done sharpening job. This is kind of like a sharpening 301 here, because this actually convexes all the way down on both sides. This is a 50-50 grind knife. So this is another one of those unusual double bevel 50-50 Honesukis for left or right-handed users. And this thing actually, with the Aogami Super being able to take a pretty steep edge, this thing actually tapers down into a zero grind, which means that this bevel goes into right to the edge. So there's really not a little bevel on the edge that you can see. Both sides of this have been tapered right into the edge. So this thing is sharp and just beautifully crafted. So balance point on this, fairly heavy blade, so it's about right here just in front of the ferrule. And so excellent out of the box edge, and we'll give that about an 8 to 10 on the edge. So beautifully done, beautifully crafted knife. Here we have the Takeda AS Classic Honesuki 150mm.